I'm patching my little hole in the tube here. Got a little grout head in there. I think that's in right. Lost it a couple times. I didn't mark it properly, but got it patched. It's adhering, sticking, whatever. And kind of cold here, but I think it'll work. Anyway, so here's my tire. Trying something here. So I need to get the tennis armor. This is the real thing, but I got this. These are pool noodles. So I sliced it open. I made some slices inside here to kind of get it about as wide as my tire. Now I made the center slice about 1/4 inch deep. The other's about 1/8. But look at how they expanded once you start ripping open. This is not the greatest stuff. This is dollar store stuff. But see, I only made those cuts very shallow. The center one made a little bit deeper, but wow, it doesn't seem to have much structural integrity. It doesn't really have to. It just has to keep the tube away from the goofy goat heads. So we'll see how this works. So working on my tire, wheel, flat protection stuff in my bike, and a little extra here I didn't tell anybody about, but I put some orange tape in there for fun. That was a job. One thing's for sure, these fat bike tires, you gotta have your plastic levers here. You sure can't do the old BMX days, just use old screwdrivers and stuff. Man, it just does not work. I want to show you here what I've done. So here's the filler, and see here inside, you can see I have my sliced open pool noodle. I got wrapped all around the tube, all around inside here on the tread side. And it looks kind of wonky, but it looks like the tube is fully inserted all around. So here's a joint. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to give it our best shot. It's not going to be complete protection like the good tennis armor, but we're going to give it a try since this is what I got. But you got to do a couple more things, get the tire back in there right. I got my disc on backwards here. Can't tell, but I guess it's something to do with these cutouts. I don't know. Way beyond me, but it all works. It's all I care about. So we'll straighten that out and get all put back together. Okay, ready to fill it up. So I got my Presto adapter here. I got to give me a real Presto filler because these adapters are a hassle. Presto adapter, my little Presto cap. Got to turn that back a little bit so I can fill it just a little bit. Got my slime gauge, which is 1 pound increments, which is nice. And I got my compressor filled to 100 psi, which I'm not going to use, but probably use the entire volume of the tank to fill this goofy tire up. So I screw that on. I gotta check that the little thing, yeah, it's right. The little stem is sticking out several millimeters out of the thingamajigger there. So that will work. Some air here. Beads to pop. Take a full 20 psi for beads to pop. Let's see what I got here. Got 5. Good. There we go. Try to get this to work with the compressor. I feel like my tank is out of pressure. Got turned off so something doesn't kick on as loud. Where is that pressure rise here? Yeah, we got 24. Unfortunately, the hold doesn't work. The brand new gauge and the hold button broke, but look at it. So we got 24 psi. Tire looks like it's on there pretty good. Didn't hear it click or pop or anything, but I'm not familiar with these modern fat bike tires. I think we're good. Time to put it together. Hard to believe that cassette is $271 REI. It's like, holy mackerel. And that's a cheap SRAM too. So I got the screws out and the lock plates off, and here's the disc around the proper way. Let's see, where is it? Right here. It says rotation that way. I had it on backwards. I got it off here. And interesting, the thread locker they use, boy, that's just tough. And pull every one of the screws all the way out with the wrench. Couldn't do it by hand. But see here some of the damage that came from the factory here. I don't know what happened, but it was really scarred up. And This screw right here, I had to tap it out to get it even work, but it looks solid. I'm not going to worry about it at this point. I kind of have to show it to the bike shop, see what they think, but Bike Direct says they're not going to do anything about it, so we'll see how we can make it work. Okay, got it all together here. Got the disc put on the right direction, and gotta have the warning there, you don't stick your fingers in the disc. Thought that might be obvious, but anyway. Got my cool orange reflective tape on here. It seems to hold well. I'm having trouble getting my Presta to Schrader adapter working properly here to get the gauge to work right, but it's got plenty of air. It feels like it's checked 24 earlier and it still feels like that to me, so whatever. Now to put it back on. Who needs a fancy bike stand when you have a Makita toolbox and a roll of rope and balance out perfectly? Okay, got it all put back together here. Moving nicely. Brake works good. I think we're all lined up. Got my axle tight. Looks good. Notice that bright orange reflective rim liner. That's kind of cool. I'll show you I did that next time. It's too much work this time. It's really cold here, and the rim strip, the nylon rim strip that came with it, was so tight when it's cold I couldn't move it. So I had to put it in front of the heater for 15 minutes. Got it to warm up enough, soft enough I could pull it off. Put this tape on. This is actually cheap knockoff. It's not the real 3M stuff, but I put it on there. Didn't take the backing off, of course, and taped it in place right by the valve there, and slid the warmed up original sun rim strip back over the top, and it seems to do good. So I like it, nice and bright. I like the orange, match the pedals. We got some grips, other parts to match, and okay, got it out in the sun here. Check out the rear rim tape. Wow, that's bright. Looks good. Matches the pedals pretty close too. That's great. So it makes the front one look absolutely boring, huh? See if it goes faster now. Okay, we're gonna try it out here. Black front rim tape, orange back rim tape. Faster. I guess should strap my helmet on, huh? Gonna do it without caution here. There you go. That. Okay, let's try it now. See if we get this working. Hey, bastard. I knew the orange rim tape would do that. Well, back here at Pop Shop, acoustic trail attack tractor works pretty good. So I forgot to bring water. I'm all out of liquid death. What am I gonna do?